Man. We are back again. Another episode of Banter with the Brothers alongside the fellas, Schindler, Jerry, Carl. I'm AB. We are back at it another week. We have some updates from the last episode. I don't know. I want to turn the floor over because Carl was recently up here again. So I don't want to really, I don't want to waste too much time. I'm going to just hand the floor over to Carl. Carl, how was the trip?
Man, so the trip this time, what we were trying to do is trying to go to Boston, CT, New York, New Jersey, and then come back to the crib. Now, starting the trip off, we were going to go Sunday to Sunday. I didn't leave till Tuesday. Now, what happened was someone else was supposed to come on the trip too. I ain't going to say who it was. And they ended up just not coming, but they took a flight. I guess they didn't trust Carl Enterprises to give them their one piece and one piece back. So, we left on Tuesday, got to Connecticut around 5 a.m. in the morning. Went to a couple spots, locations. Garfield had great hospitality. Saw him on, I believe, Wednesday. Was it Wednesday, Thursday? So saw Garfield Wednesday, Thursday. Amazing hospitality. Appreciate you, bro. And then from there, we were in CT till Saturday morning. And then from there, we took a little stop in New York, saw a couple people from high school. That was pretty lit. We actually found out we were missing some people from high school. We had to file a couple missing persons reports. Then from there, we went to New Jersey, kicked it with AB. The fam, everybody there, had a great time. The BBLs were BBLing at the pool. You know what I mean? The BBLs are BBLing at the pool. I saw Cardi G there. You know what I'm saying? She was working at the pool and then at the club later. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. She just putting the hours in. We'll go back to that, New Jersey situation. But let me just talk about the rest of the trip. Y'all just keep that in your mind, in New Jersey situation, though, right? So at the New Jersey, ended up seeing T, one of our, regulars here in New York. He didn't want to play me in 2K because he knew what was going to happen. The streets wanted that, you know what I'm saying? He just backed out. And then from New York on, I want to say Monday or Tuesday. It was Monday, right? I was in New Jersey. So Monday morning, then we went to North Carolina where we saw a fellow shoe men's soccer player, Aaron Schwartz. Said it was good to him. And then from there, we got to Georgia, I want to say around 4 to 5 p.m. on Wednesday. So it was a good trip. Always happy to, see everyone, you know what I'm saying? If I could go back in time, I'd be 150, you know what I'm saying? I never leave my brothers behind like G Herbo. But now let's go back to the New Jersey situation. So when I pull up to Jersey, you know what I'm saying? I've already been in New York for a little while. You don't want to know what I was doing in New York, but it was, I showed up to New Jersey fairly on that type of timing. As soon as I got there, I said, what are we doing? He said, we need some more lick. I said, that ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? I hopped in the car, hit a left, hit a right. Pulled back up with like 24 Coronas and some Casamigos. So that was what time I get there, AB? I would say around 4 or 5-ish.
Like 5, 6. It was we were at the pool just chilling, barbecuing and shit.
So, barbecuing. Shout out to G. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But he was putting us on to, this is a pause, the grilled sausages. You know how like people have those at the cookout? I never had one of those before. I did eat my glizzy under the table just so no one else could see me and put me on Snapchat.
Yo. Flame, bro. That's a flamethrower.
But the
lava.
The food that we were eating with peppers was a great combo, and I definitely want to try that, for summer creations in the cooking space for this summer, because it was something new. We also had shrimp patties, and I'm trying to think what else
burgers.
We had. What?
Some burgers, had some steak.
Was it potato salad?
Nah, pasta
salad. I was about to say there was no raisins in it, you know what I'm saying? So it was all good.
None of that.
So we're just kicking it at the pool, you know what I'm saying? I had to check on Jamal. because he was 6'4" in a 4-foot pool, and he was complaining about like not being able to swim. So you know what I'm saying, I had the lifeguard for a little bit. But anyway, as the night was going on, you know what I'm saying, we met a couple people, you know, there at the other table on the other side. We made a family.
They were lit, huh, Carl?
So, you know, they walked up, they asked for some ice, you know what I'm saying. We did bartering, you know what I'm saying, and no one else wanted to speak up. I said, nah, you're not getting this ice for free. So I pulled up, got some extra condiments from them, played Guess Who over there with that group for a little while. And then
hold on. I got to pause for a second because Carl left. We all at the table. Carl left. He goes over this table. It's like 20, 30 people, like deep. And so Carl over there, all of a sudden, we just hear like the girls they're like, ah. Jamal was like, they were probably over there like, who is this bum ass nigga? Like, get this nigga.
Jamal's disrespectful. No, they were playing a game. It's crazy that Jamal didn't want to even get up from the table.
He did it.
I don't want to be that guy. But anyway. So once I came back,
shoot. Show the shooter's gonna shoot.
And 2 Coronas. What'd you come back to the table with?
I can't disclose on here just in case, you know, people looking for me. But it was a nice handful of some product. So just know that
Grass.
I was able to roll up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Enjoyed myself, you know? And then after that,
now, man, recreational. You know it's legal, man.
It's
legal
in Jersey, Carl.
Oh, see. All right. Well, yeah, I was in Jersey, man. I was rolling up that gas, man. I'm rolling up that gas. Bro just hit me with the handful. Motherfucker had the whole trash bag in there. He said, here, this for you. I said, ain't no problem.
I'm come back to the table, hand balled up like this. I'm like, what's good?
Ain't no problem.
Then I went back over there and rolled it up because I ain't had no papers, you know what I'm saying? They gave me a paper and stuff like that. So after that, then Jamal was scared to go take a picture of the beautiful New York City. So I went and did that. I was on FaceTime with a couple people, you know what I'm saying? I had to call some associates, you know, just let them know that I was good.
Hold up, Carl. Hold up. Jamal said probably the funniest shit.
Oh, so earlier in the day, when I came back to the Coronas and stuff and they're grilling, we're just, you know, sitting down, enjoying the recreational processes around, I would say, like 7 or 8. And we passed JJ the joint, and bro started coughing like we handed him angel dust. And I said, nah. And this is the thing. He was trying to hand it off, and ain't nobody wanted to take it from him to make the block hot. So I took the shit, and as soon as I take the joint from him, he says, this too shall pass. I said, bro, what? Bro, it's not slavery. What the hell is you talking about? But after that, we're sitting at the table, bro, and I said, AB, can we please switch seats? Because Jamal was just on a roll, bro. I was crying, bro. Bro.
This too shall pass. Now we got that man spiritual, my boy.
Yeah, bro. On a kumbaya or something.
So after that, I went and we chilled. The other group came, went and linked with them. So it's coming to 10 o'clock. I just came back from sitting, taking pictures of the New York skyline, and all the lights go out, right? So they just shut all them shits down.
Like, too many niggas. Cut the lights off. Boom.
So we're on the top of the apartments and stuff, and as soon as the lights go off, I'm just like, hold up, wait. I really need to piss. So at this point, I'm in frantic mode because Jackie was with us, and she had the key, right, to the bathroom in the apartment. So I already went to the bathroom. I know where the bathroom was. Lights go out, no key. I'm like, oh shit, where's the restroom? So I look at Joey because he said he just came from the restroom. I said, Joey, where is the restroom? He says, it's downstairs. You take a left, you take a right. That's what he said, right? I asked him this 3 times.
Remember
just
that,
to make sure.
I'm going to tell y'all.
Because I had to piss that bad, right? So I go running. The other group, they're heading out as well. So I'm on, you know, the elevator, me and a very nice BBL. And we're having a great conversation and stuff. And she's just like, yeah, do you frequently, like, hear often? Like, does this usually happen with the lights and stuff? I said, I really don't know. I'm from Georgia. I really got to piss. You know where the restroom is. She says, nah, this is my first time here. I say, cool. Elevator door opens. So we're both walking out. I'm like, okay, left, right. Y'all remember that, right? Left, right. I asked 3 times. I took a left. I took a right. I'm in the lobby. Right? This girl walks out. As soon as she walks out, frantic mode. My phone's dying. I'm at 1%. I go find the charger, and I am running through this lobby, back and forth, trying to find the restroom, which I never found. So what happened was, as I'm running through this lobby, I had to piss that bad. I'm literally running with like my hands in my pants, bro, trying to find this restroom. I couldn't find it. I went to the mail room, looked up immediately, saw the camera there. I said, I can't piss here. I went to the pool room. I said, this is going to be probably a lawsuit if I do piss on this pool table. As I'm still thinking all this out, I'm starting to piss. I'm not even going to cap y'all. I started pissing, bro. I run outside, and I start pissing on the block, too. And everyone that was upstairs I was talking to earlier are in 3 cars, row deep in front of the apartment. So I'm pissing on the side. There's no, like, corners, really. So I'm literally pissing, like,
wide
in the
open.
middle of the apartment. So after this, I then go find everyone else.
No, you disappeared for a little bit because everybody came back.
Now, this is the thing that was strange, right? So I went in the direction that AB's apartment is, because this is not AB's apartment, it's the one next door. I'm pissing there, right? They, I guess, come down, get into AB's apartment, and go up. In between that time, I just did not see them. Like, I don't know how.
But everybody, I didn't realize, because we walking deep, I realized when we get to my floor, I turn on, I'm like, yo, where's Carl? Jamal's like, he'll find his way. Carl's mad resourceful. Within 2 minutes, we hear knocking at the door. Here come Carl.
And what's the first thing I said, AB?
Carl comes in, he was like, panicking. He was like, bro, I need some gym shorts.
Gym shorts ASAP.
But I'm thinking he just bullshit. I'm like, yeah, I got you. And then he's like, nah, bro, I need some gym shorts.
Help me.
And he just, somebody's using the bathroom. I got 1 bathroom. So somebody's using the bathroom. Carl's just standing up on the wall like, here goes the wall. Here's Carl just standing up on that shit. You're like, why is Carl in the corner? Just like, he put himself in timeout. Like, why? What's good with this?
So after that, I also left my phone. I left my phone in the lobby of the other apartment. So once I finally get the gym shorts, we go over there,
Carl
right?
go back. Now, he shows me where his phone is. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Carl's phone was 2 steps away from the bathroom.
Now,
2 steps.
Now, let me go through this. It is a left and then the second right. That's what it was, right? So that, I was at the lobby. It was right next to the lobby.
It's an opening. You see how y'all see that little opening right there? It's an opening. All you got to do, walk to the opening, look.
It was 2 doors.
Carl,
it was 2 doors.
How the
it wasn't
fuck
an
did you
opening.
not see this?
It was 2 doors and they were white. I didn't know where that shit was leading me.
One said men, one said women.
Bro, listen,
I didn't see no men.
That Zal got Jamal spiritual, and that Zal got.
That's what Joey was saying.
Out of direction, bro.
Joey said it must be the weed. I said, Joey, don't ever play me like that. You give it the wrong directions.
It was an experience. I don't know. Carl was really out here though.
And then after all that, I got my phone. We're headed back. No. While we're going to go get the phone, we're headed to the elevator. I pressed the emergency button. So alarms are going off at AB's apartment. So I'm just like, damn. Yeah, it wasn't a great day.
It was that Za, man. It was that Za.
Yeah, that sounded like a full experience that day.
It was fun. It was fun. Definitely will be back.
That's the only thing that matters. Once you had fun.
If they let me, if New Jersey, next day I put on my Snap story, I said, New Jersey PD is looking for me, bro. I hope all 5 stars disappear from last night.
We gotta get y'all out here to Jersey. We gotta get y'all out here. Now it's summertime. Y'all see T-Boys. Y'all know. Y'all.
I'm with it, man. I'm
pulling up. You know me.
I'm pulling up.
All right.
Come on, man. Road trip.
Y'all gotta see, because Jamal swear all the content creators live over here, so pull up.
And we're another we're another group of content creators. So
I'm saying.
Why not?
Shit. But anyway, how have y'all been in the meantime? Jeffy and Shane, because now y'all done heard how big Carl been kicking it. So
that's funny.
That's hilarious, bro.
I just been chilling, man. New job, man. Shit, everything's groovy. We just working. You feel me? Trying to get to the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm focused on right now. To the bag.
Been chilling too, bro. Tired, but I mean, I get to it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You can't work you can't eat if you don't work. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't grind, you don't shine.
That's a fact.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, it's we caught up on some jokes, but I guess it's time for us to get into a more serious topic. I want to kick this off. Obviously, if you've been living under a rock, the Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade. Historic landmark decision in our country. probably the biggest, court decision in the last 50, 60 years in this country that we have seen. I'm gonna see how y'all are feeling, man. What's going on? Thoughts?
All right, so let me just get this out the way, okay? These are my personal feelings, don't get into your feelings. I'll give you my opinion on something, and then I'll tell you how I think this should be handled from my point of view, okay? So one, no, I don't believe in abortion, right? That's just my personal belief. I don't believe in abortion. With that being said, I think they made the wrong decision because whether it's your religious belief or you just think it's wrong to get an abortion or whatever the case may be, no one has the right to control people's body, right? So basically, you control the law, right? Cool. But all these people are super out of touch, right? And whether or not I believe people should be having sex with condoms, but there's other ways people get pregnant too. You know what I'm saying? People get assaulted by people they don't want to have sex with. You feel me? I just seen this article or like an Instagram post from this chick. She was basically saying that her doctor told her that her child wasn't gonna make it. You feel me? So it'd be better if she just, blah blah blah, had get rid of the kid or whatever. And then the decision in the court case got overturned. So when she had to schedule, her doctor said, no, you can't have it no more. So the baby is gonna die inside of you, or wait for it to born and then die. You know what I'm saying? Decisions like that, I think people aren't like, I guess these people in the Supreme Court aren't thinking about. Because whether or not I believe one thing, I shouldn't be controlling nobody's life, right? Land of the free, home of the brave, right? It's in America. You're supposed to have these liberties as people. We don't live in North Korea, bro. You feel me? The same reason, like, someone could be like, oh, I'm an atheist. Someone could be, I'm a Christian or a Muslim. You have the freedom to choose what you want to do. Controlling someone else's body, it's like slavery all over again. You feel me? Not to that degree, but you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't believe in abortion, but these things are wrong because then if somebody gets assaulted by somebody and they're pregnant, they have to bear that burden of having a child that's from, and the scenario I pointed out. So in that sense, it's just wrong in my opinion. But as I said, my personal feelings towards abortion, I don't believe in it. You know what I'm saying? But there's scenarios and special occasions you're like, yo, bro, listen, that's just wrong. And at the end of the day, you shouldn't be controlling anybody else's body. So that's just how I feel about it.
No, I could go on the same type of wave. For me, I'd agree with you in terms of what I believe personally. You know what I mean? I don't think abortion is a good thing. But when you live a little, when you talk to people, you see situations in life. There's a lot of people who go through some stuff. You know what I mean? So, with the ruling and that being overturned, that's just crazy because people go through stuff in life. You know what I mean? And to make a decision that doesn't concern you, like in terms of your own body, is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? And like you said, those scenarios that happen, you know what I mean, if it's not maybe somebody has a gets pregnant and not want to get pregnant, and there's so many different scenarios that calls for an abortion. You know what I mean? And honestly, it's just crazy to think that in America in this new age, you know what I mean, that a decision like that could be put into place, and people could be happy about it. It's crazy because I mean, when you put down put it to numbers and percentages, who gets pregnant more, in terms of younger kids and all that stuff, that's basically towards those communities that you're basically shutting the door to, and telling them no, you don't have the power to choose at all. And not only with the Roe v. Wade, but with so many other things as well. You create an America where all the younger generation and be like, well, I can't choose to do this or to do that. So I'm gonna be cornered to whatever the law tells me to do. And so it's just crazy. It's just crazy, honestly. And like you said, Jebby, there's a whole bunch of scenarios that fall into place um, that isn't strictly, you know what I mean? Like just killing for the sake of killing a baby. You know what I mean? So, but it's just crazy. It's crazy.
My take on it, I'm kind of for abortions, just because I've seen like people have kids that shouldn't be having kids. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I've seen it also where people have had abortions and then go on and have, I wouldn't say better lives, because I mean, I wouldn't downplay the fact of having a child as a special event, but I felt like at that point in time they probably weren't ready to have kids. So with that, and then like seeing a lot of people pay child support. So like all those into it, I'm kind of for abortion. And then kind of touching on what Garfield was saying earlier with that Instagram post. On that one, the doctor was saying that the child wasn't fit, and the lady was experiencing the child have seizures inside her. So like she knew something was wrong there. So like in those cases as well, I feel like it's kind of putting women more into a place of, I want to say, endangerment, where they, because people make it seem like, every pregnancy and every baby comes out and it's just perfect. You know what I'm saying? Where you do run into factors where, you could end up losing, the mother could end up losing her life, or the child could end up losing their lives during the birthing process. So I feel like with them overturning, they really didn't look too deep. I think they were more kind of trying to please, certain parties that support it. And really just listen to other people's, I guess, point of views. People are saying, this isn't really going to affect much because you can just go to other states, where it is still legal. And it's kind of how Schiller's pointing out, well, not everybody's going to be able to do that. It's a certain demographic where, you're not going to have the funds to go do that. So that's why I feel like on this decision, points and pieces that, I feel like a lot of people are, looking as a whole. But I think that those specific, points are the reason why Roe versus Wade was created for in the first place. But that's my take on it.
I hear y'all. For me, I feel like I'm kind of more. I hear what you're saying, Carl. Like I'm more in line with. Like I feel like there are a lot of people who shouldn't have kids who end up having kids, and there are also people who shouldn't have kids and are thankfully able or were able to not have that child because of that. I feel like I can't make a child, so what fucking business do I have saying whether, like, having control over a woman's body? You know what I mean? Like it's none of my business. Obviously, it takes two to create a child, but I do not carry the child. So like as a man, it's if a woman's like should have her choice whether or not she wants to carry the child or not. I feel like we're in a day and age where there are, I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. Like we're going backwards. Like we're going backwards in time in terms of beliefs, in terms of rulings. Like it's crazy to think of because I feel like it's been happening and I feel like I've been aware to it, obviously. But I guess maybe I thought there would be a point where it would stop. But I feel like it's going to keep going. You know what I mean? Like this is just the beginning. I feel like we're at the tip of the iceberg. So I'm interested to see where we go from here. I feel for the people who were like in clinics when they learned about this, and I feel for the people who are gonna have who get raped by somebody in their family or something like that and have to carry the child and have to like raise a child because of this. Like there's so many other situations where people around the country are gonna suffer, but people disguise this in terms of we're making this about the children and we're making this about saving, children's life. But there are, I think, over 400-something thousand kids in foster care right now. And people don't give a shit about a lot of them kids. So when people say all that stuff, I'm like, miss me with that. Like I saw a bunch of people like, we'll adopt your child. We'll adopt your child. Go adopt one of them 400,000 kids that's in foster care right now that are growing up feeling like the world doesn't care about them. It's a lot of that going on.
And being used for a check, bro. Like, you seen it like Mike. That's real life, bro.
And people, and there are people who do use those kids for a check. And it's like, that number is only going to increase. Like, I don't have the answers as to how to solve these things. You know what I mean? I'm just a citizen who has an opinion on these things. And
my bad.
What happened?
No, my bad. I interrupted you.
No, go ahead. I didn't hear what you said.
No, I was just saying it. And apart from that, apart from, I think just based off of how, the world works, we always think you do have to be financially ready for a child. Like, that's a big responsibility. But, you also got to be mentally and spiritually ready for a child. Like, you know what I mean? To become a father or to become a mother, like, that is a whole, nobody's born and then you're like, oh, he gonna be a good father. Like, we don't know that until, you actually have a child and raise them. And fatherhood and motherhood is a consistent thing. As long as you with your child or raising your child, that's, what you'll be to them. But I think, you got a whole bunch of toxic human beings, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain people who just shouldn't have a child, and maybe it's their circumstance, their environment, you know what I mean? Bringing a child into the world, not only with your situation not looking good, but just your situation period. Like, that's just something to take into mind. And with this going on, is just like, you basically telling people, like, whether you're ready or not, that who cares? Like, who cares? You know what I mean? And a lot of people not gonna take that responsibility. I mean, we have it already. Like, you know what I mean? We have it already. A lot of people just don't take the responsibility of caring or, raising a child. So you doing that is just, like you said, is the number of foster kids is just gonna increase. Like, it's one thing if you have you're a kid and your mother and your father is not here. You know what I mean? Like, they pass it.
Yeah.
But like, to have your mother and father here in this world and you're in foster care, like, imagine how, you know what I mean? Like, you already feel unwanted already. Like, regardless of how your situation is, that's how you feeling. So it's not saying, maybe that child was supposed to be aborted. Nah, if you're here for a reason. God wanted you to be here for a specific reason and a purpose. So you're going to fulfill that purpose until your days, until you got to go. But, it's in a system that, don't even, work for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people of color, let's just say it like that. You know what I mean? So
that's a very good point. Like, you speaking about people of color, like, Black women have the highest rate of mortality
during birth,
in childbirth.
Yeah.
Like, think about how many more women would die because of this. It's like, so I don't know. Like, I like, even the term, like, I'm pro-life. Like, I feel like I hate that term because it's like, just because you believe that somebody should have a choice doesn't mean you're like anti-life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, yeah, like, I'm anti-life. Like, no.
Yeah, and that's like my stance. You can't be like, oh yeah, you can't believe so head to heart, like, even for the religious people, right? Mm-hmm. Like, how can you be so religious that you said, you know what, irregardless of what suffering this is bringing to a person or what it's gonna cost, fuck it, this is what it is. You got to be smart about these things. And these people who are making these decisions are so out of touch and old, right? How are you making decisions that you didn't know? You know what I mean?
You're not gonna see the repercussions of your decisions.
Yeah, like, come on, man. You guys are supposed to be the top, like, decision makers, right? So you must have some type of mental about you. Like, you must be able to reason things properly. But it's all about agendas and politics and all types of bullshit. You feel me? So at the end of the day, they don't care about us. You feel me? They don't care about us. Right. MJ have been told us a long time ago, bro. But fun and jokes aside, it's like, when are we going to start caring about people? And this directly hits a certain demographic of people, and especially women. Women have such a hard time already. Like, what's the issue here? You know what I'm saying? Just let it go, man. You know what I mean? So America as a whole, we as a country have to do better. People living here, you know what I mean? People, the lawmakers, the executives, the judicial, the legislative, people writing the laws, executing it, and interpreting the laws. Y'all all gotta do better. You feel me? So it's a situation that's just deeper than a courthouse. You know what I'm saying?
And I hope that we will see the days when it gets back to being better. I don't know. I mean, before we take a quick break, I want to quickly shout out Associate Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, first Black woman to ever be elected in the Supreme Court. That's something to celebrate. You know, we haven't had a lot to celebrate, but that is something to celebrate for sure.
Right.
But stick around with us. We got a lot more to get into. Quick word from some friends of the show. We'll be right back.
It's your boy Concrete Jungle. Check me out. We've been through with the brothers.
You know what, say I tell you that I'm represent for Bantam with the brothers. Yo, big up yourself, Carl, AB, Jeffy, the whole team.
Welcome back. Want to switch it up now from Lil Roe v. Wade talk to some more, sticking in the courthouse theme, but we've had two high-profile names get sentenced in recent weeks. One, R. Kelly got sentenced to 30 years for his crimes, and Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's associate, was sentenced to 20 years. Hell of a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive, huh?
Right? Let's start with Robert Kelly, your auntie's favorites. 30 years, huh?
30
Hey,
years.
listen.
40
Once you can do the crime, must be able to do the time, my brother.
They didn't let him sing in court this time. Just saying. You seen that Boondocks episode?
He told Gayle King, "I'm fighting for my fucking life out here."
Hey, listen, bro.
You see why he was saying that?
B. It's a lot of time, bro. In 30 years, AB be about 85. You feel me?
Joke.
We'll be a little older. You feel me? But 30 is a long time. We all probably have families by then. You know what I'm saying? So our kids be playing soccer or doing whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? But that's a long time. But I tell you this. I don't know what time is appropriate for what crime or whatever the case may be, but trust me, he gonna be thinking about that one.
Oh yeah, got plenty of time to think about
I don't know if he can work. He gonna be thinking about that joint right there.
He gonna have hella albums when he come out. I ain't gonna cop to you.
Yeah.
I ain't listening to him.
It's such
though.
a shame, man. Such a shame. Dude is so like, huh?
I ain't gonna be listening to his albums when they come out, but he gonna have a lot of albums.
Ain't nobody gonna be listening to his albums when they come out.
Actually, I don't know. It's some aunties who gonna hold strong for him because they've been holding.
Oh yeah, he's still gonna have fans and like.
Yeah, he'll have that influence for sure. But it's.
Are we canceling R. Kelly? Hold on. Let's get that. Are we canceling R. Kelly?
We should have been canceled R. Kelly. I low-key don't know why it's taking so long.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's certain things that the cancel thing is kind of like, I find it kind of weird and funny in the same way, because there's certain things you just like. Me, it's like that happened, right?
Yeah.
Like he made all these hits, he wrote all these songs for. Cause like, let me tell you something, bro. There's some Michael Jackson songs that I'm gonna always keep singing, like, and R. Kelly wrote them shits. So like,
and what you call? I realized he was working with Celine Dion. I didn't realize he did all the Celine.
Love Celine Dion.
Yeah,
You ain't cancel Celine Dion, bro.
Yeah.
She's like a. You thought Drake was an honorary Jamaican? That Canadian is the only Canadian like Jamaicans would put up a real fight for. I ain't gonna cap with you.
That's like I was chilling at someone's crib and I was just hearing. I said, "Is that Celine Dion?" She was like, "Yeah," and I was just like, "Hold up, Celine Dion really like that?" And she was like, "Yeah, no, like
Bro,
we both Celine Dion
like that."
Yeah,
Celine Dion, a legend, bro. She's a whole legend.
But
yeah,
R. Kelly was.
Yeah, listen, not to digress, but like, obviously, he did all these great things in music, like, because he's that talented. Can't take that away from him. But what you can do is stop listening or supporting his music. And I'll tell you this for free. I don't care where you are. When you hear "Step to the Name of Love," you're gonna move your feet, bro. It's. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be
It's
funny.
funny though, because you gonna step.
You go.
People gonna be looking at you too.
You're
gonna
not
be like,
gonna be the first one to dance, but if the DJ put it on, you gonna step. It's just a matter of facts.
Like we all grew up going to like cookouts, whatever,
everything.
weddings, whatever, and that song came on, and everybody.
It's 4th of July this weekend. You might hear it.
I'm guaranteed niggas gonna be playing that shit.
You gonna hear it.
Also, I believe I can fly.
Question. Huh?
I believe
Another
I
hit.
can fly too.
Another hit.
Yeah,
You can't even watch Space Jam now all the way
crazy.
through.
hit my the door, like acting like I was Jordan playing that.
Right.
joint.
I
Like,
believe I can fly.
That's crazy. But when you think like when you think of like, I think it's that with all legendary type people. You feel me? Like, you know, when you have a level of greatness. I mean, for some, not all, but like with a guy like R. Kelly is just like, it's crazy. You know, just to think like of how genius he is as a musician, as a composer, writer, producer, and like the sick, twisted truth, like of what he was doing. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah, we don't condone none of that shit. By the way, just so y'all,
none of it.
we don't condone that.
And
You know what I mean?
every year that was put on his sentence is a year that he deserves. You know what I mean? And leave it up to the jury, leave it up to those people who decided. You know what I mean? They did what they did and got that verdict.
My question. My question.
No, I was just gonna say, but like, it's just crazy to think. You know what I mean? Like, how such an influential person of a generation, of maybe even 2 generations, could
maybe
be in such, even 3 could be in such, you know what I mean, like such turmoil mentally, like, you know what I mean, like, and people knew about it, like, you know what I'm saying, people knew about it. It ain't about
he
like
married Aaliyah when she was 15.
we didn't know,
like,
bro, like, you know what I'm saying, but it's just like people just don't want to take accountability, and I feel like obviously you don't want to take accountability for anybody else's actions, but you gotta say something.
But holding people accountable is what you're saying. Yeah.
Right.
But that's
Like, you gotta
touch
say
on.
something, man. You gotta say something. Like, these are kids. This is like, you know what I'm saying? These are baby girls. Like, like, wow.
I just seen a video today of him singing in Ethiopia. He was like, if you got your shots, if you want to come to America, all you got to do is be over 18. Like, he was really in the crowd singing it. The backup singer was like, America, America. Like, crazy.
And that's what I was going to touch on.
Bro,
just
like,
because
actively recruiting people. Like, you know how sick you gotta be, bro? Like, this man, how old is he? Is he in his 40s, 50s? How old is he now?
Let me look this up. He might, I don't know. He's not that young. Robert.
Gotta be in his 50s.
I believe
late 40s.
in his 50s. Mid to high 50s.
But that what Shim was talking about.
He's 55.
I want to touch on because everybody that was there, like, bro, you pull up. Think if y'all pulled up to my crib and like 2 of the doors were just locked and it was just 2 girls in that bitch, and y'all just seen them for the whole week. And
If I heard something, I'll be like, my boy, what's going on?
Yeah, like, and that kind of going towards the Maxwell thing. Like, should the people around R. Kelly be prosecuted too for just watching that shit go down
or enabling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you can get arrested for, you can get some time if you know what I mean.
Yo,
conspiracy
one hell of a
that's
thing.
a real charge.
Yeah, that's a real life charge. So maybe that's something that, obviously we're gonna leave it to the investigation to continue to prosecute people. But, I mean, you could always be, people could always, go with the direction of like, oh, I was scared, I didn't want to do this. You know what I mean? But
yeah, if that, and the what's her name? Janelle, what's her name?
Glissane? I can't say her.
I don't know her name. What if her name is?
Max, but we know who we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the lady that was helping facilitate Jeffrey Einstein's like sick obsession with human trafficking and all these things. That is that is a serious crime. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's like you say, Garfield, blah blah, someone's saying, this is hypothetically speaking, by the way. Someone's saying like, yo, Garfield, I know the plug, blah 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 blah. He gonna give me 10 keys. Oh, right, yeah, they tell him to do that. Me just saying that alone is a crime. Like, you feel me? And that's illegal activity. So if you come on my phone talking like that, sayonara, see you later. Huh?
Fed sitting there like, we got him.
You know what I mean? I can't hear that. POP. You know what I'm saying?
That just turn up the volume.
Turn
Man.
that up.
They
Turn up the
they
volume, bro.
dance like Drewski said, who got the gun? He got the
Who
gun.
got the gun?
Who got the gun?
Probate,
He
the
got the gun.
violation,
He got the gun.
probation.
Yeah, facts though. Like,
That's a
so, when the people they're doing these sick things and people like I know like backup singers know crazier stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not allegedly. I don't know nothing, right? But I know some people know some shit. People that's working with him, bro. I see he's a sick. Like, bro, I seen this clip of him like on the stage, like I think it's wiping his, and he's singing right, and this young, and he's like, what? I'm like, bro, what is wrong with you, bro? Like,
You know that
you're
Denzel
55
clip
years
on
old,
Twitter?
and you're still out here acting this like, bro.
Y'all saw the Surviving R. Kelly thing?
That documentary is crazy. Y'all seen
Like,
that
it was-
Denzel clip though from the Malcolm X where he's like, "Yeah, that brother's starving."
Like,
Bro.
they were saying he was pulling up to like high schools. I was just like, bro, what?
crazy,
Crazy,
bro.
crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
And that's the sick thing about it, right?
And don't he got a daughter himself?
I'm sure he got kids, and that's the sick thing about it, because you're thinking about it like, yo, like you're a pedophile, bro. Like, not because they're legal doesn't mean you should be sleeping with them, right? You're 50 something, bro.
It's crazy. And like,
You could have, like, bro. I am 29 years old, right? My niece just had a child, so that that made me a grand uncle, right? But this nigga is like messing with women that could be my niece. Like, I don't think any of my nieces are over 20 years old. You feel me? So maybe one or two of them. I'm not sure. I got a lot, but you're so sick, bro. You could be great grandfather to somebody, bro.
facts.
That's a fact.
It's also crazy to me that he got more years than Maxwell did.
I don't think so.
Yes, I
He
think
did
that's
get more
crazy.
years. He got 30
He
straight.
did.
No.
She got
I'm saying I
25
don't
she got
think.
25.
I
Carl
think
it's
that's
crazy that he got more.
yeah. I don't think it's crazy he got more years because, all right, we already got you on record. You got married to a 17-year-old. Let's go through how long this was.
Yeah, but
You-
Maxwell is out here. They have openly talked about how she has been involved in sex trafficking of like hundreds of women.
But see, it's more the associate versus the ringleader. All right.
But then they said she was
you,
the one who was getting them to go to the island. Like,
but we got you on film pissing on 15-year-old, bro. Like,
no, that's facts.
like,
Yeah,
and then we also know you're trafficking people. Like at this point, you're trafficking people. Like we gotta keep them on it. You got 10 people in one crib and ain't nobody seen them for years. Like, and then you're taking them to different places. Like, and I get what you're saying. You're saying Maxwell, she's responsible for more human beings.
She's trafficking more people than say R. Kelly was, because she's operating at a different playing field. She's operating at like a billionaire's playing field.
Right,
billionaire versus a millionaire, it's different. You know what I mean? Both got way more money than I got. But I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking.
Right.
But I think it's more of like, for this one, you were like an associate. You know what I'm saying? Other guy, it's just like, no, this is what you like to do on a day-to-day basis. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's your identity, basically.
It's
he was
like
very upfront about it too.
It's like this. It's like, okay, you're the person, Lily. You got the driver and the shooter. You're actually the shooter, like, versus you were the driver. The driver gonna get less years.
Yeah, but if you were the driver in more shootings,
you still gonna get less years.
Them years gonna pile up.
Like
you're gonna catch 5 here, you're gonna catch 5 here, you're gonna catch another 5. 3
Yeah,
here.
like AB, I agree with you, bro. You feel me? Because let me just say this again. We do not condone any of these activities, okay? Just so y'all clear. R. Kelly's sick, and what he was doing was sick. You feel me? Recruiting young ladies or whatever, whether they're fans of him or not, right? Still sick. Now, human trafficking for like a slew of like the world and like the, you know, people be like, yo, the dark net, or like,
yeah, so
like criminal world or whatever. You feel me?
Right.
imagine you're the supplier for women for that work, right? Now you're supplying all the criminals.
Like think about the people, Jeffy, that have been pictured at this island. We talking about like Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, the Prince Andrew. You talking about like, come on, these are serious.
It's a network. It's a network.
No, you're talking about. So imagine that's what they know. Like
That's
I'm
just
sure
what
they're
it's
doing
said.
something.
And mind you, this is before social media or like
Yeah.
any sort of internet. So you gotta be on. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
like,
extra careful.
And it's such a spider web. Have to like. I'm sure there was some crazy stuff going on, but mind you, one is supplying the world. That's crazy. As sick as R. Kelly is, he's supplying himself. It's still sick. You deserve every time you got. But you're supplying the world.
But the way I'm looking at it like if like she was like someone that works at WeWork, right? So like you know how they'll do like the buildings and stuff. I'm the person at WeWork, and I know this motherfucker's chopping up bodies in that bitch, and I'm supplying it to everyone on the East Coast versus the person actually chopping up the bodies, killing people. Like I'm looking at the person actually doing the chopping up and like killing people worse than the person supplying the room, if that makes sense.
Yeah, all right.
They both are in the wrong.
Like,
but I think
I agree. Like,
yeah,
like R. Kelly is firsthand. Like he's the one like doing the crime, like cold-hearted. Like I don't know if she was handing off the girl to another guy. You know what I'm saying? But the crime within itself, one got to be ranked higher than the other. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, this is for me. But I'm doing this, like, he's doing the crime for himself, right? Like, this is for him, right? But the crime, these people are coming, it's like multiple people involved. Like, you're doing it for the world, basically. You feel me? At a higher level. So, like, if I'm El Chapo's, like, right hand, right? And they catch both of us. And I don't know, you got the East Coast on lock, and AB's your right hand man, right?
Mm.
I'm supposed to get more time than both of y'all on the East Coast. You feel me? Because I'm dealing with El Chapo. I'm El Chapo's right hand. Whether or not I'm the kingpin myself, I'm his right hand. You feel me? I'm supplying the whole planet. You're supplying the East Coast. I'm supplying you so you can supply the East Coast, but I'm supplying Europe, the whole country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole.
Like she's the plug's plug.
Right.
I'm the plug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even though I'm not El Chapo on the right hand, I'm supposed to get more time than both of y'all on the East Coast because I'm doing it at a grander scale.
But I'm just looking at like court wise because it's just like okay, they're only going to see you when we get busted for the East Coast. You see what I'm saying? Whereas
yes and no though, because they're not going to pull you. They're not going to arrest you off just what you're doing on the East Coast. They're going to take their time. The same reason, like for example, like Thug's RICO case. You know what I mean? They're going to sit down. They're going to sit back and build a case against you. You know, these type of operations don't.
Not talking to like an actual case, but like let's go to Bobby's case, right? Where Bobby is the head person. Bobby makes the most money. Roddy makes the most money. The people that got 99 and all that, they did it. You see what I'm saying? Where it's just like, this is what we caught. That's what I'm thinking of it as, right?
I hear you. I don't know enough about the legal process to really.
I feel like once you got more of a smaller scale, like you know, like more people affected by it that are reachable. You know what I'm saying? Because all these people that were coming up in that other case, it's all people like coming to, you know what I mean, to confess about it. Rather than
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Rather than like it's been like, all right, cool. We know the names. We know the 10 girls. We know the 15 or how many girls, and we can create a case and have them like testify against this man. You know what I mean?
I see their argument now. You're saying that because it's a wider scale. What I'm saying, and kind of like how Shin's saying, is what do we have in evidence to lock you up?
Right.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, the more evidence you have, the more, you know, the jury could be able to like, you know, process and be like, all right, cool, we can give him this amount of time based off of all the evidence. So
yeah, that's always how it works in this system anyway. Whatever they could prove, you know, that's what you're getting charged for anyway. But as I said, not because of proof, but just what we know in life. You feel me? But nevertheless, good for both of them for getting the time.
Lock them both up, man.
And they should have
lock them niggas up and throw the key.
Lock them up.
Anyway, we recently witnessed another historic versus to switch it up on a little bit lighter topic, moving over into some music. Mario versus Omarion. Did any of y'all watch? I personally missed it. I did see all the fallout on social media. Thought it was a little corny. They've been kicking Omarion while he's down. But I'm gonna throw it out to y'all.
Bruh.
I seen the clips, bro. I started watching and then it was just a delay. D-Ray was on there, like doing the whole
You were out
set.
here fighting for his life, boy. I tell you
Doing
that.
the whole set. I was like, yeah,
It was like a stand up for a minute. I'm like,
he
yo,
was
bro.
definitely not prepared for that. But I watched a little bit of it. You had Ray J on the stage, doing his bit.
They did Ray J
had
wrong,
Bobby
man.
Valentino, Sammy, just a
Pleasure
this dude
P.
Ray J had it. Pleasure P. You had a whole bunch. You just
Hank
had a
came
whole
on
bunch
stage. Bro, listen, let me tell you something, bro.
of stuff.
Is he singing?
Watermelons, a Marion bunch of
Yo,
what
Schiller.
else?
Hold on. When you watch this back, it's gonna be bad funny because you were talking and you sound like when that Drake song goes, he goes, and then it goes into the rap. What song is that? But like, it's really funny, bro.
I know, my bad.
Wi-Fi and Moonlight, Omarion singing on that verse, my boy.
Facts. But one thing we know, Mario is definitely a great vocalist. You know what I'm saying? He went out there, he won that. He won that.
Mario won. All right. How about
Mario
you, Jimmy Carl? Who do y'all think? Mario or Omarion?
Bro, I think the world won. Whoever was watching that versus won. Because I tell you this for free, bro. It was super entertaining. Like, Pleasure P, somebody had take whatever liquor was drinking away from him. It was like, yo, first of all, they were opening acts, right? So even Jeremiah showed up. Listen, I don't know what he's smoking. Some of these people need to, like, when this is your profession, bro.
Water.
Hit on that water and take care of yourselves, B. No, for real, cause
water, man.
Pleasure P sound good. Bobby Valentino for Spurs sound good. First of all, Sammy was turned up. Like, bro, we haven't heard a song from you in like 20 years. Yeah, you was that
Found
little
out
nigga.
why? You said we found out why that night, why we didn't find out.
Not even, bro. Like, it was hitting. Everybody was singing along, but he's acting like he put out a hit yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah, bro.
Kiss Me Cool was him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's the last time I heard a Sammy song. Like, so, relax, bro. He's talking crazy.
That's the only
Ray J did himself no favors. Came out there. He was trying to sing
One Wish, right?
One Wish. And you have Bobby Valentino, Pleasure P, and Sammy in the background harmonizing over this man singing melodies. And he's looking at you like, yo. I'm like, nah, that's super disrespectful, bro.
My question is, why did he have his kid there?
Bro, I think he probably knew his voice was messed up. It was like trying to get sympathy points or something. So he's like, oh, let me bring the kid on stage.
All right, I can't sing.
Bro, it's crazy.
Bro,
I was just like, damn, he down that bad. He can't afford a babysitter. Like, why you bring the baby in the club?
Bro, he just got to deal with the ramen noodle people. Because he was eating ramen noodles
at the BET Awards. Yeah, that's a fact.
He just got a bag.
Yeah, yo, bro. Ray J.
Like, is that a baby?
Yo, Ray J's a genius. Don't put anything past him. But I tell you this guy, Pleasure P, wanted smoke. He wanted smoke, bro. He wanted smoke. But on to the main, like, event, Mario versus Marion. Mario came out. Marion came out. D-Ray was out there for like 15 minutes doing stand-up before the show actually started. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? But when it started, Mario came out, was like, yo, listen, you the first nigga I ever seen in the, like, growing up, leave the group and start doing your thing solo, and you actually did some shit. Trying to give him flowers. And Mario's like, come on, fuck that. We about to get to this. I'm like, damn, bro.
He didn't accept the flowers.
Energy. And then he sent for his B2K backup dancers lookalikes from B2K, and they came out and it was dancing and shit. I was like, nah, this is funny. We all know the scene from You Got Served when.
Well, you know why he doesn't fuck with he don't fuck with B2K no more.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
but you know what killed
That's
him?
how that whole
He
tour
should've
fell
performed
apart.
some B2K songs. I'm here to. I know if I stopped watching it before I heard. Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy baby. Bro, I don't think you. Bro, I know you got hits, but like, he's more of a performer. Like when you're going against Mario, you got to have some vocal range. That brother can sing. He's playing deep cuts off his new album. Nobody knows, but it's hitting because he's singing properly. Omarion bring props on stage. Him and his brother eating watermelon. Bro, what are y'all doing?
It was
eating watermelon off to some
eating
chick.
watermelon.
The same chick Pleasure P was singing to, and they expect people to eat the damn watermelon. Like, bro, come on, bro. I know we black. I hate watermelon, by the way. But like, come on, fam. Bro, it was super entertaining. I'll tell you that for free, bro. That shit was entertaining.
But it all came to the consensus of the real verses that we trying to see. Chris Brown and Usher.
Gonna bring this up.
That's
Bro,
the
listen,
real. That's
bro,
the real one we want to see.
Man.
Breezy just came out with his album.
What, 40 more
just
songs?
had a.
That's what I thought too.
Nah,
It's 20, it's 20 now.
bro. It's 20, 23,
Okay.
23. And Usher just came out with the Tiny Room.
The Tiny Desk concert, yeah.
Tiny Desk concert.
Y'all seen Usher in that Tiny Desk.
Bro.
Listen,
Bro.
say this. I know we got some Breezy fans in this bitch. Breezy ain't seeing Usher vocally. I'm sorry, it's a rap. It's done for free.
Facts.
Okay,
I agree.
I just
know.
don't see it though. I just don't see. But they did do the Mario and Omarion, and I didn't see that either. I just feel like it's two different time periods for me.
Think about it though. It's a versus. Breezy was kind of in. They kind of caught a little bit when Breezy first came out. It was still kind of a little bit. But listen, 20 songs. I understand Breezy got more hits than Usher, but in terms of 20 hits,
bruh. Usher got some shit, boy. Listen,
Usher got some fire, bro.
Listen, like I'm a big Usher fan as well, right? I'm a big Chris Brown fan. Like, I have this playlist I play every night before I go to like it be playing when I'm sleeping and shit. You got both of them on it. Just some soothing music, right? But I was watching the Tiny Desk concert, and bro, I have my phone like this talking about My Way. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Yeah. Crazy.
The fact that I actually know My Way is kind of funny, but like, because then that song come out, I was like 4 years old. AB had to be like 15. You feel me?
he be running the same joke. He was right there with me, 14 years old, right there.
Nah, but from the jokes aside, bro, My Way came out when I was 4 years old, bro.
That's crazy.
Like,
but this is the thing. I
That
feel
was
like
what,
when
25 years ago.
that versus goes out, it's just gonna be how old you
yet.
were. Because I feel like it's just gonna be an age thing with the Usher and Chris Brown thing. Like unless it runs into another thing where it's like Mario versus Omarion. But I don't think Chris Brown gonna be on some Omarion shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Chris Brown got enough hits that he ain't got to be out here eating watermelon to try and win the vote.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
just trying to dance.
But I think that Usher's gonna be able to out-sing Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown's gonna have a better performance, and it's just gonna be off of who'd you rock with more. What performance you want to see.
But mind you, Usher was that guy who came out with, like the one of the newer guys to come out with the duality of having a great singing voice.
Speak on it, Shinny.
And a dope performing.
But this is my
thing.
But this is my thing. Have you ever heard Usher being compared to Michael Jackson?
Most of the guys was half-assing it though.
I know what you're saying, Shin, but what I'm saying is, have you ever seen Usher ever be in that category being compared to Michael Jackson?
No, because
I wouldn't say that.
Listen, because of singing though. You know what I mean? Because Chris Brown took it more than just singing. You know what I mean? That's the same thing with Mike. Mike is a great singer.
Without Usher, you don't get a Chris Brown.
No, so this is what I'm saying, right?
What you
so
saying?
We're talking about James Brown, right? Michael Jackson, Usher, Chris Brown. Like, that's the lineage for me. When I'm growing up, you can't tell me I wasn't in the You don't got the call video, nigga. I was sliding around the house with my boxers on.
Well, my boy came out and hit
You know what I'm
that.
saying? It's okay, girl.
Kill it.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, you couldn't tell me nothing. You feel me? And now, then it's a little period before, like, Chris Brown come out. You know, Marion's like on his solo, and I'm doing all type of. You know what I mean? And Chris Brown come out. I'm a little older now, so I'm like, all right, somebody my age, like, you feel me? Yeah, I was out here.
Wall to wall.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I know the whole choreo of the water wall, bro.
I almost broke some shit, bro. As a kid trying to dance the water wall. Bro. I hit one wall and then come off the other one. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me I was in that Yo video singing to that chick.
Facts.
Erica Mena, by the way.
Erica Mena, yeah, facts.
I had to figure out what she was after.
Honestly though, as a singing nigga, part of the singing nigga federation. Listen, like, understand that, like, Michael Jackson took it further than just the singing and the dancing. Feel me?
Yeah,
but Usher, I mean, that's the same thing with Chris Brown. That's why he gets compared to Michael Jackson, because he took it beyond it. Like, who is a singer and an artist? Look at, like, Chris Brown's art, bro. Crazy. His clothing line, crazy. Like, you know what I mean? He takes it away from just his excellence as a singer and also as a performer. Usher, on the other hand, has perfected that, like, you know what I mean? Like, perfected the vocalist part and the performer part. We give him his flowers because he's literally, he's 10 out of 10.
His era, he had it on a lot. Like
10 out of 10.
Well,
like,
you gotta also remember, Usher ended up being
like
his
elementary
CEO. That's what I feel like.
Really going through it, like.
And then Usher pushed him
I'm having
through.
a baby by a woman that I barely even know. Like, no,
These are my confessions.
Bro, that guitar on that?
What?
My side chick said she got one on the way. These are my confessions.
Let It Burn too.
Bro, listen.
Bro.
Hold on. Gotta let it burn. It's gonna burn for me.
Yeah, bro.
Don't burn for me to say it.
There was a thing. It was like, yo, if the wind is blowing too hard outside, you'd be like, yo, act like you're in the Usher music video. That's a thing. Like, that is literally a thing.
Or it's raining. Like,
you know, that's a thing. Like, the same way you shoot up.
You know how I knew Usher was the coldest?
The trash?
Usher did a whole song called "You Remind Me of a Girl I Used to Know," and that was how he was kicking game to shorty.
Wow,
Just like her.
I stole that shit. I ain't gonna cap, but I was in Miami. I said that. It was slapping.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot.
Yo, come on now.
Nah, bro. Listen, I'll tell you this.
He said, "I'm coming to
If they were
pick you
supposed to,
up."
if they were supposed to line up with slaps,
I ain't gonna say sex, but you know what I mean.
No, bro. They got some. Usher got some timeless shit, bro.
All right, listen, we're gonna have to we get into the end of the episode, so we're gonna have to wrap this up. So I want everyone, we've been going back and forth, we ain't putting but early bets. If we have an Usher versus Chris Brown, y'all got 5 seconds to answer. I'm gonna start with you, Shin. Who is winning?
It's
5, 4.
Breezy.
You say who?
Breezy.
Breezy. Devin.
Since we got 5 seconds, I'm gonna plead the 5th.
We ain't hearing none of that. Nah, answer. This ain't the court of law, my boy.
Make your choice, man.
How many songs he doing, bro?
20 songs. 20 songs.
20 songs.
I think
5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Usher, 11 to 9.
Okay, Carl.
Chris Brown.
I'm gonna go with Usher. Hey, listen, we all have to agree. It is what it is.
And again, as I said, it's the age.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm going to go listen to Chris Brown album. No funny shit. Like, I'm a big Chris Brown fan, but I be thinking about it. Like, this is something I've been thinking about. Like, if I was supposed to like line them up, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Sorry.
It's crazy, bro.
Listen, this episode is gonna come out on 4th of July. So, what's everyone's plans for the 4th? You know, what's everyone got going on? We got about 5 minutes left in that episode.
We the parents now. We the grown folk now. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna be barbecuing.
Who on the grill? Who gonna bring out the Uncle Threes?
Who's a parent? I'm not a parent.
No, I said we the grown ups now.
No, you said we the parents. I said no, we not. I said no, we not. I don't know what you doing. Shit. No, we not.
I ain't either. The lemon pepper steppers.
I won't be on the grill. I'll be at work. Apparently, we're not celebrating independence this year because of the court decision. So who knows? I'll be making that cheddar.
Deserve a birthday this year.
They better give me time and a half. I don't play around.
That's a fact.
Carl, Shinny, what y'all got going on? Jeffy's at work.
Should say he cooking. I'm probably going to the beach.
Shin cooking. Carl going to the beach. What beach?
No, I didn't say beach. I said I'm probably just gonna be chilling.
He said beach tax, nigga. That's what he said.
Nah, I'm be chilling, bro. After that trip, we gonna keep it under wraps. I got another trip on the way. I gotta handle some business here, so 4th of July, I'm probably just gonna be trying to get some stuff done and then back on the road.
Back on the road.
Nigga is a road runner, man. I changed calling into a road runner.
Yo, make sure you stay in Atlanta in August, man. I'm a
pull up, but
I'm gonna pull up to the A, man.
Yeah, yo, listen, Tevo having his birthday party, so you might see me as well, my boy.
Which one? August? Is it August? When's Tevo's birthday? August? Shit, man, I don't know. You remember last Tevo event, bro? We almost ain't make it.
You ain't.
I gotta stop going to events with y'all, bro.
What you went mid-August last time, right?
I don't know. Was it? No, I want to say it was
went mid-August, Jeff.
Start of it, no?
Start of.
Was it end of August?
I think it was end because I
pulled
up.
End, I think.
Yeah, I put up earlier because we went to the A the same month. I just put up earlier.
Y'all already know. Just give me the dates. AB, next time you pull up too. You know, last time you pulled up, I was out of the
You gotta
weather,
pull up to Jersey, man. You gotta pull up to Jersey.
We're doing that soon, bro. Let's schedule that.
Yeah, we got to,
Sure.
man. We're gonna have
I heard the BBLs out there. I'm trying to see what's happening.
BBLs is BBLing. Cardi G, shout out to Cardi G. You know what I'm saying? Cardi G was out there, man.
Natural. I'm only kidding.
Carl and Jamal was out here looking stupid. He like
Jamal needed some water. Jamal needed some water.
Jamal was going dummy. Anyway, listen, we appreciate you. If you have been rocking with us per usual, this has been another episode of Banter with the Brothers. We'll see y'all next time.